Okay, all right, here we are back again. You can see I've pulled up a student account, and I'm using the same prompt here. I've copied it though. The text is a little different here, but Utah Compose should grade it just the same. So we'll just copy what I wrote. Okay. It always feels a little bit small when you start to look at how much you've actually written. Now I know Utah Compose likes big paragraphs, so let me try a few different submissions here, and we'll see what happens. Okay, since we're playing the game, I see that some of my paragraphs copied tabbed, some of them didn't. Let's see here. Let me just look at this real quick with my paragraphs. Youth is the beginning of one. Shakespeare, Shakespeare, youth, Shakespeare, Shakespeare. There we go. Now we can try it with indentations, without indentations, spaces, all this stuff. So let's go ahead and just submit that and see what happens. You sure want to submit it? Yes, I want to submit it. Okay, so I got a 22.6. Now some of you out there are giggling, I know, because you've seen higher scores than that. But you know, it's not too shabby. I think if I could get every student up to a 22.6, I would be dancing in the street. So let's see what it didn't like. These two concepts seem, yep, a little typo there. Didn't like the ruined and the seest and the nourished. Now I might go in a second and add those into, because that's Shakespeare, so it shouldn't be dinging me for that. I might go in and add that so that it's not holding me back. But let's just play a couple games here. Let's try revising this. And let's just combine some of these paragraphs, huh? I've been told that if your first paragraph is the longest, it likes that. So now I have 3 paragraphs, one enormous one at the beginning. I haven't changed a single thing. I'm going to submit it again. And it's gone up just a titch, 22.6. Or 22.8. I believe it was 22.6 before. So not a real game changer there. I think the only thing I could do for this essay that would really knock it out of the park again is get rid of those things that have been dinged. I'm trying to see what I could change without fixing spelling, though, because again, this is a one submission kind of deal. Obviously, if I had written more, that would be great. I wonder if it cares about these spaces at the beginning. If I just take off the paragraph spaces, or if I add spaces in between the paragraphs, what does it think about that? Let's just try this. $22.8, so that didn't change a dang thing. Okay, so it doesn't seem to care. So because it doesn't care, I'm going to go back to paragraphs because that is good. That's a good habit to get into. What if we make it one giant paragraph? Does it care about that? Does it simply measure the length of the paragraph as one of its criteria? $23.3. So okay, so let me get this straight. If I just submit the whole thing as one paragraph, my score goes up. That is hilarious. My wife is giggling over here. That's really wrong, but that's good to know. Utah Compose is measuring the length of your paragraph. So if you type the whole thing as one run-on paragraph, I'm not saying run-on sentence, don't do that, but a run-on paragraph that just keeps on going, your score goes up. You should never write a paragraph this long. That would be horrible. It would be atrocious. But for the sake of this game, then yeah, I think I'm going to do it. Okay, that is really interesting. That's really, really interesting. It looks like that's about as high as I'm going to get without revising things. I do want to just play with one other thing here, just for you guys to see. Well, hang on. I'm going to stop recording for just a second.